Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Entertainment Headquarters, and welcome to another trailer reaction. And this is the first bit of content I'm bringing to you this week. It's been a strange week for me. I was on a 2-week holiday / vacation, had a beautiful time in San Diego, and I've slowly been getting back into the way of things once I'm back home. And I've been a little bit slacking because work, as always, is, full and heavy and all of that stuff. And so I have been slacking a little bit as I've been trying to get back into my regular routine. And this particular trailer dropped 4 days ago, and I've just never had the time to really check it out until now. And this film has got a lot of people interested, and it's got a lot of people curious. So as you know, we're in the heat of the summer blockbuster season. We've had Jurassic World Rebirth. We've had Superman. Got reviews on those films on the channel right now. And of course, I soon will have my Fantastic Four First Steps review up on the channel. But this film is called Primitive War, and it is our second dino feature of the year. That's right. We thought we're just getting the one with Jurassic World Rebirth, but this particular film has been gaining a lot of steam for all the right reasons, because I think a lot of people were hoping that this is the kind of movie Jurassic World Rebirth was going to be. So let's talk a little bit about Primitive War. Primitive War is an upcoming Australian science fiction action film directed by Luke Spark and based on the 2017 novel of the same name by Ethan Pettis, who also co-wrote the film, starring Ryan Coantin, Trisha Helfer, Nick Wesselder, and Jeremy Piven. Now, I probably butchered half the names there, which I do apologise. The film is set in a Vietnam jungle valley during 1968 and follows a recon unit who carries out a rescue mission for a Green Beret platoon and are attacked by dinosaurs. So straight away, got me interest. Based in Vietnam back in the day, and it's featuring dinosaurs versus a group of army soldiers that are fighting for their lives. So without further ado, let's check out Primitive War.
I heard you got to. Nice work, Baker. You gotta be a lunatic if you're gonna be a vulture. Let's see what you guys think of this next mission.
3 days ago, I lost my Green Berets. We're gonna drop you in right here, in that valley.
We got our job. Find those Green Berets.
You've got one piece of the puzzle. That's all. I'll make him aware of position. One female Russian survivor. We insert women attacked by all kinds of prehistoric beasts. We need an emergency extract from the zoo.
And that's not an option! Listen, my mission is to get my men home, not fight dinosaurs. I'm gonna go find them, dead or alive.
buckled up and get ready.
We're doing what you want. We're probably all gonna die screaming because... We talk about that screaming and dying bit.
Ooh. Well, August the 21st, so not long till it hits theatres. This looks like a lot of fun. You know, I do know they dropped the teaser trailer a while back, and I did view it, but I didn't bother doing a trailer reacting to it because I wanted to wait till they released the full-fledged trailer. Now, the first trailer, the one thing I think everybody noticed that's viewed it is that the CGI wasn't that great. There were elements where I was thinking, is it actually CGI or is it animatronic? And especially when it came to that last shot of like the raptors, whatever kind of raptors they are, and the one had an arrow stuck in its eye. And I'm thinking it's either not that great CGI or it's an animatronic. So if it was an animatronic, I'll give them props for even attempting to, you know, do that because it's, you know, it's about the money and the budget. But as for the film itself, it looks like a lot of fun. It does. Jurassic World, you know, Rebirth, it had elements of good stuff in it, but there was quite a lot of negatives for me as well in that movie. I just took it with a pinch of salt, took it as, you know, a popcorn flick and just switch your brain off and just enjoy the bits that you want to enjoy, and the bits you don't enjoy, you can just kind of switch off from. As for this, I like how this is looking. This, for me, is like what the next step of the Jurassic Park / World franchise should have been. You know, we've had, you know, times in the parks, we've had people surviving on the islands, and, you know, there was a hint that in Jurassic World that they were going to use the dinosaurs in some sort of military capacity. So this, for me, you know, feels like this is what that movie should have been, or where we could have headed in the Jurassic Park / World franchise. Now, the fact it's set in Vietnam, the fact that it's got that feel, that look, that tone of that time, it all looks really good fun to me. And another thing I'm like, and it's given me vibes, and I'm sure some other people have mentioned this, like not just the Vietnam feel, it's got like a Kong Skull Island feel to it. If you've seen that movie, that's a part of the Monsterverse, where that was set in the Vietnam era, just at the end of the Vietnam War, and they ended up going to Skull Island, and we get introduced to the Monsterverse his version of Kong at a younger age. And this feels very much like it's going along that line, where these unexpected soldiers go into this unknown valley and all hell breaks loose, and they introduce the things that is out of their control. So that element of this movie feels really good to me. And I've also got images of Congo, the film that featured other apes. That was another book by I think the writer of Jurassic Park. I think he wrote that book, Congo. Not quite sure, I could be wrong. But it's giving me those vibes. And as for the action looks good in this. It looks more violent. It looks more deadlier than what we've had in Jurassic Park, which went from kind of soft rated R in terms of when the first one, Jurassic Park, where we had the T-Rex killing people left, right, and centre, the raptors. They've kind of shied away from that, and they've kind of made the dinosaur, especially the T-Rex and Blue the raptor, they've made them more kid-friendly and made them more like, you know, superhero type movies in terms of making the dinosaurs heroes and featuring a big bad villain dinosaur in each movie since, where this one looks like they're not holding back at all in terms of gore and hopefully great action. And that's what I want. I want films to go back to that. I want them not to be frightened to, show a dinosaur ripping a man apart, because that's what we're going to these films for. We're going for great story, great action, and great gore. And this looks like it potentially could be the dinosaur film of the summer, especially if those were disappointed in Rebirth. So this is something I'm definitely looking forward to. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Primitive War. And like I say, it's based on a comic book, which I have not read, but I heard other people who have said it's a really decent comic book. So let me know also in the comments if you've read the Primitive War comic book and what your thoughts on that are as well. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Keep on enjoying the movies, keep on enjoying all things entertainment, and I'll catch us all at the next one.